Drever. The Drever is a sturdy and skillful scent hound, which was produced by Swedish breeders in the early part of the 20th century. The breed is noted for its highly sensitive nose, good-naturedness and elongated trunk. Being a very popular hunting dog in its homeland and some neighbouring countries, it hasn't yet attained much recognition in the rest of the world. The Drever is relatively newly invented breed and its first specimens were produced as early as in the 10s and 20s of the 20th century. It was developed by the Swedish hunters who needed an adaptable and hardy hound to work in the roughest and most challenging terrains of their homeland. Prior to the beginning of the 20th century, local hunters imported a number of foreign breeds in order to test their hunting abilities in the rigorous climate and broken ground of Sweden. Under these circumstances, the most effective hunters appeared to be the Dutch Spraak, a group of closely related German hound breeds. They played a crucial role in the development of the Drever. Several other German, British, and French hounds were also utilized to produce this breed. The resulting Scent Hound bore lots in common to its forefathers in terms of hunting talents and appearance, but was a little bit taller and easily endured severe climate and dangerous terrain of Sweden. The local hunters treasured the Drever as a very capable tracker and used it to hunt small burrowing game such as rabbits, badgers, and foxes. The primary quarry of the dog was the roe deer. The Swedish roe deer was infamously known for its fickle and nervous nature and used to flee by the slightest odd sound. The short-legged Drever kept pace with a hunter and couldn't scare the quarry away before it got in the range of a shot. The breed's name was derived from the Swedish word drev, which describes a specific way of hunting where the dog drives the prey towards the hunter. By the 40s of the 20th century, the breed had already been widely acknowledged as the most popular working scent hound in Sweden. In 1949, the Drever was formally recognized by the Swedish Kennel Club and the Federation Cynologique Internationale. Thanks to its talents in hunting the deer, the breed also acquired sizable following in Norway and Finland. It was given complete recognition of the United Kennel Club in 1996. In Scandinavian countries, it retained its popularity as a hunting dog, but it can be rarely met outside its homeland. The Drever is characterized with a sweet and well-balanced temperament, so it can be turned into a pleasant companion animal. This dog is truly people-oriented and usually displays an utmost loyalty and affection when things concern its human family. When correctly and timely socialized, it gets along with children and usually becomes their favorite playmate. The Drever is also nice with strange people, and human aggressiveness runs across very rarely in this breed. At first, the dog tends to behave sheepishly in front of a new person, but it rather quickly overcomes this initial shyness and shows its natural affability. Some specimens are observant and alert enough to make reasonable watchdogs, but others seem to show little interest in this kind of work. On the whole, it's too kind and sociable to make any use in the role of a guard dog. The breeder disfavored any manifestation of canine aggressiveness in the Drever, since it had to operate alongside with dozens of other dogs during a hunting trip. The breed actually prefers to live on a permanent basis with a few of other canines. But in any case, its owner should always be present when two strange dogs meet for the first time. The breed is substantially less accepting of other species of animals. It's an infamous cat chaser and should always be kept leashed while being walked. At the same time, it will coexist with few issues with a household pet, including a cat, with which it has been reared since its puppyhood. The Drever's training is a very difficult task, with the exception of its ability to hunt. Hunters value this dog for its relentlessness in pursuit, self-assurance, stubbornness, and well-developed prey drive. Unfortunately, the very same qualities turn its training into a true challenge. This breed learns at the maximum speed when handled by a strong and dominant trainer, which is prepared to invest significant amount of time and efforts to achieve desirable results. Force-based methods of training don't work with the Drever, which responds relatively well only to positive reinforcement and plenty of its favorite treats. The Drever was developed as a tireless and determined hunter, and therefore it should receive plentiful of vigorous daily exercise. Its owner should walk with this dog for at least 45 minutes each and every day. At the same time, it tends to display laid-back and relaxed attitude indoors once its exercise need has been properly satisfied. On the whole, the breed is much more energetic than majority of similarly sized dogs. The Drever usually becomes a destructive, nervous and disobedient creature if it isn't provided with enough opportunities to burn its buoyant energy. The happiest specimens are usually those which are assigned with its original hunting duties on a regular basis.